taking y'all to the woodshed. Y'all on the come up in the AFC, and the AFC is so strong. It's must-see TV. You got Joe Burrow down the road. Oh my gosh! And then you let him get to this dude, this young cat that's on the up and coming. All right, I'm out. Corey, as a homer, a Houston raised, bro. I want to know where you were, and I want to know your immediate reaction, please, before you give a little more than that.
Yeah, where I was, that's a great question. I don't, be out and about.
Oh, yeah.
But I do remember seeing a notification. Well, actually, I was in the group chat with my homies. It was a 2K group chat, though, not a fantasy football group chat. And all I see is, we got him.
Yeah.
And I knew exactly who he was talking. Like, it's crazy.
Oh.
We talked about it, and there's been rumors for the last couple of weeks about Stephon in Houston. And, once I saw the text, that's the first name that I thought. So, I went immediately to Adam Schefter's account and got it confirmed. And so, my first thoughts were, as long as he can come here with a good attitude, like they can go to the championship. Like,
I agree.
I wholeheartedly believe that. And then now, after the news that came out yesterday about how his last 3 years have been voided from his contract, so this is technically now a 1-year deal.
Yep.
I think that makes odds even better because, most players, when they're on that prove-it year, they do prove it because they want that bread. And so if he can come in, be a part of a system, understand that he's not the number one, but he's 1A, 1B, or 1C, technically with Tank Dell and Nico Collins, I think they're all number one receivers. Yep. This offense pairing, and I'm mad I didn't mention my boy Dalton Schultz, bro. I didn't mention Schultz at all. Man, he just got re-signed. That's crazy. We spent bread on him.
Yeah.
He was a big piece in that offense.
Yes.
Especially at tight end. So, I think with all these weapons, the homer in me want to say, like, we're going to the ship, especially with the whole Rashee Rice situation right now in Kansas City. And, what are they going to do with their wide receiver core? Are they going to draft one? I don't know. The Chiefs scare me, of course, but I think they're well prepared right now. The Texans.
Yeah. We were gonna get to some free agent talk. Jamal is who I'm pointing to for the listeners. He wanted to start with Stephon, but before we get to that free agent talk, since you mentioned it, for those who may not know, there was a report that Rashee Rice, he is, according to Adam Schefter from 15 hours ago, that Rashee Rice, a wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs, was the driver of one of two speeding sports cars, and he left after causing a chain reaction crash on a Dallas highway over the weekend. This is according to the wide receiver's attorney, saying that yesterday and reported by Adam Schefter. Gentlemen, a Lambo pulls up next to you, honks the horn 3 times. Do y'all know what that means?
Yeah, let's go.
You gotta go, right?
You don't gotta do anything.
Wait, so
you don't gotta do anything. Let's just make that clear.
How did Rashee not know that, bro? When you have that, I've had Mustangs. I'm sorry, I'm not big money. I haven't had anything more than that, but you can do some things. I mean, it's America. It's America. You can throw some things in that Fox body. I'm a Fox body lover, but I know people have come up and they want to try me. We call it Japanese muscle comes up. They want to prove it against some American muscle. I didn't race him all the time. I didn't race him.
You were scared of what?
Many times I turned it down. And yes, I was scared. My dad was in law enforcement. I know how quick and how sideways these things could go. Bro, why? I just got to know. I just got to know.
I don't need to know
what
nothing.
happened there.
I don't need to know nothing. I just need you to do better.
You don't have to go. See, here's the thing. You also don't race for 3 miles. You gun it, you go.
Broad daylight.
A quarter mile, and then that's about it. You don't go any further than that. You don't have to rub it in and keep going. And yes, broad daylight, this is a big mistake, gentlemen. And then leaving the scene. It can't get any worse than leaving.
Like, bro, we gonna check the plates.
He ran away with his shirt over his head like that was gonna do something. He's 6 foot more than me. The dreads, and then to your part, it was a licensed vehicle.
Yeah,
it was a rental.
Yeah, under your name.
Does that kind of explain to y'all why? you're happy to be in it. It's not your daily whip, and you just want to get it.
You are a Super Bowl champion, and Patrick Mahomes is your quarterback. And
Yes,
you're
sir.
the best wide receiver on that team.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I'ma
What
tell
are we
you-
doing, bro?
And even though you
What are we
6
doing?
foot,
You
here's
supposed
what
to
I
be
can
at
tell
home.
you. How tall are you, Jamal?
I'm 5'11" and 3/4, but I say 6
Jamal,
feet to hold my breath.
if I'm driving and you're over there in the passenger, let me just tell y'all the views and opinions are not that of the other co-hosts and KZI. Jamal, you about to climb over, and I'm gonna climb under. You take the high, I take the low, and you're getting out first on the driver's side because I got the NFL contract. That was a fail. That was the second fail.
Yeah.
You done messed up your whole life. The contract is he's done for. He's done for. I think people
And
are
both
going to
those
be out.
cards were in Rice's name, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I think they're going to be out for. They're going to make an example of him.
I think so
there's
too,
gonna be
especially with the
leeway.
Henry Ruggs situation.
Yep.
I know a lot of people we were talking about this in the newsroom yesterday, and they're saying it's just gonna be a fine, like a very expensive lesson. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I mean, I could see the NFL suspending him.
I do.
6-7 games.
I do.
Like this is he's gonna miss games.
Yeah.
Like there's no way he doesn't miss games.
Yeah.
At least I don't think so. You know, because Goodell in the past, he's made examples out of people,
Yep.
and you would think that like after what you saw with Henry Ruggs,
Yep.
he made an example out of him, banned him for life, you know, and so you would think you would see that as an athlete and be like, that I don't want that to be me, but that's why we think and don't do a lot of things. So
The only rich person in this room is Jay Hunt. He's over there on the boards running it for us. Thank you, Jay Hunt, for helping us out.
dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, this dude is just swimming in money. Rich people like him, the smart rich people, you know what they do before they go get these horsepower machines? They go take driver courses. You got to be able to handle the power. Even Paul Walker died. He wasn't the driver; he was a passenger. But he died with another driver in a souped up horsepower machine. But that's what you do because you have to protect your investment and not only that, yourself. And I can guarantee you, he probably did not go do that.
But you
So,
got bread though, bro. Just go to a track.
yeah.
You got
You
bread
can gun it all day.
all day.
And I have done racing. Let me explain something to you. I was a motorcycle guy, but there are people that are out there. They gonna be gassing you the whole time. When I pulled up in my Mustang or my Hayabusa motorcycle, man, every time there's at least at a minimum 3 dudes doesn't come over. Yo, I love Busas, and that feels good.
Yeah.
And again, you're in a safe environment. Thank you, Corey. I did this back up in Massachusetts. You could do this anywhere. But those are opportunities for you to flex. Not there on the road. Not with there's minivans filled with kids going to soccer practice and coming back. You just
That
I
stuff
hate that.
never entices me either. I've never been a race guy.
nope.
Need for speed.
Nope.
You know, I'm good on that.
Nah.
Like, I'm not trying to risk my life.
You don't like the Fast and Furious movies?
Actually, no. I haven't seen a Fast and Furious movie since Tokyo Drift.
Corey's done to me.
No, I'm right here.
Don't ever text me again.
I'm not done. I'm right here.
I can't believe that.
What do you mean? I heard they suck anyways.
The ones now, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I heard
Nah,
The Rock is like
nope.
holding 2
I
helicopters
have never
together.
said it. I'm just going to. I
like, bro,
just
what are we doing?
I show up and accept. Okay, so did y'all like all of the Avenger movies?
Yes.
And the solo movies? All of them.
Well,
Not
you
all
didn't
the
say
solos.
solo. You said Avengers. Those
And
two
solos.
different. Those are 2 different. No, you
no,
can't
it
use
counts.
that.
It all comes
No,
together.
'cause now we're
'Cause
talking
there were
about
spin-offs.
25 different
Well, there were
movies.
Fast and the Furious spin-offs. You know, there was the Rock and Jason Statham spin-off. What was that?
What's their names?
Hobbs and Shaw?
Hodge and Shaw.
And that's how bad they are
So
because
you
you
are
can't
a
remember
fan,
the name.
Jamal.
Yeah, he's deep.
right.
He's deep in it.
least I
No
got-
way
at
you
least I
remember
got
their
Jamal.
names.
Hobbs and Shaw? That's the title of the movie.
Oh,
Jamal's
man.
with me.
That's
Jamal's with me.
crazy.
I don't know H-Town.
Which, yeah, H-Town ain't watching Fast
I
and
don't know
Furious.
about y'all, man.
You know us, we be hydraulicked up, bro.
Hey,
Candy
great
paint.
motorcycle scene. Since I mentioned it, I lived in Houston for a while. Great motorcycle.
Bro, where
scene.
haven't you lived?
It's one of agree, but it's one of the best towns where the diversity is great. So you
Yeah.
got Harleys, you got cruisers, you got sport bikes, and we all post up together. There's no segregation there, and I never seen that as much as I was in Houston because I had a Harley when I was in Houston, and but I come from sport bikes,
Yeah.
and it was cool.
4th most diverse city in the nation.
I love Houston. All right, we got a caller. Caller, are you there?
Yes. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. We got about, I think, 3 minutes before the break, so and which is normally our limit. Let's run it. Is this Pflugerville, man?
Do we have enough time?
Oh, yeah, we do. Let's do it. 3 minutes is plenty.
Okay. Well, good March Madness, man. I've been waiting for this like a lot of people come around. Today is for the women.
Hey.
So, you know, I was looking at how many people were looking at that game, LSU and Iowa. 12.5 million people, man. That's a lot of people, man. And it's also, like I say, good for women's basketball.
It's great.
So Friday, well, yeah, what I'll be watching, probably everybody else, that South Carolina, which is very interesting. They're undefeated with North Carolina State. Then it's my team, UConn, who kicks off against Iowa. I know they have Caitlin Clark, but maybe they can find a way. They're not going to stop us from shooting. Maybe they can slow it down, and the other people start missing some of them shots. But against LSU, they look mighty good. Let me tell you something. What I found out, I've been digging on Caitlin Clark. She always wanted to go to UConn. Even sent a letter when she was in high school.
Yeah.
But they brought her in. They talked to her, but they let her go. How do you let all that talent like that go, man? I'm crazy, man. But they did. She always wanted to go to UConn, but it didn't happen.
When you're drunk with power, you overlook. What happens is you got so many, you're always on to the next. Now, see,
Right.
her stats, but her stature also, because she's a smaller, she's thinner, smaller. She's not imposing, but that they missed out because she also had a following on social media. So that's twice of a fail. That's twice of a fail. And
Right.
you know, for Caitlin to want to go play at UConn, playing with boys her whole life, her dad had her in boys leagues. The tape was amazing, but this is revisionist history. They missed out, and
missed out, big time.
her coming out and speaking on that. I would have loved to have just gotten an NDA. If I was UConn, I would have asked her to sign an NDA. Don't put that out there. Don't let people know just how bad, especially our own fans, how we screwed that up. Could you imagine a team with Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark? Come on.
Yeah, but you just can't predict that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. I mean, every high schooler looks great. I mean, Texas State is getting a chick right now that's averaging 40 points in high school. So
the girl from Dallas area? Oh, she's amazing.
And so that's the thing. Like, everyone has stats, but can you develop it? Will that player buy in?
Yeah.
You know, you never know.
Yeah.
So with this recruiting thing, there's no fixed science to it. Now, if they didn't even contact her, I think that's a problem. But
Yeah, that's a big problem.
That's what she said. They didn't even contact her.
Didn't even contact her, man.
Come on, you can send
All
a
that
letter,
stuff.
Corey.
what's the how many stars she had though? Out of high school, you know,
okay.
they only sending letters to 5 stars at that point in time.
Drunk with power.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah.
he was not.
But no one predicted Pat. That's what I'm saying though. Like no one can predict this stuff.
I don't think he was a 5-star.
No,
I'll
he was a
look that one
3-star
up.
out of high.
Oh,
I think
there
White
it
House.
is.
Yeah, White House High School.
It's a fail. We failed on that. What else, Pflugerville, man? Because we're gonna have that break coming up on us quick. What else you got there?
All I want to say is everybody tune in for the women and tomorrow is the men. Y'all have a good weekend. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Listen, Pflugerville man is all over everything. I mean, he is a great fan of it all. Now, we're going to get to the women's. What he said about the men's, I just want to know one quick question. Are you more excited, Jamal, are you more excited to watch
don't ask this question.
men's or women's?
Don't ask this question.
I have to.
It's easy.
Because I got to know. I got to know. It's his opinion.
Both.
Do you feel cornered? Okay,
Come
both.
on,
Wait,
come
okay, so I
on,
think
come
you did intentionally.
on,
Okay,
come
Corey,
on.
let me give you mine, Corey, so we can finish with you before we get to the break.
Lord have mercy.
I am more excited to see the women's Final Four.
Yeah.
Is that okay to say?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I say it's not a question.
Because I want to see what's going to happen with Caitlin now because they slayed the beast.
Yeah.
And I hope they don't fail after that.
Ah.
And I want to get back to it because that was a high. I think that was their Super Bowl. She all season she couldn't wait for that get back. And sometimes and her teammates because I bet she's been in their ear all year. Hey, y'all know we bigger than this. They had 4 losses all year. And she kept reminding them we're bigger than this. So then Corey, do you have a preference? of the men's Final Four or the women's?
Yeah, women's, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not even a question.
See, that's what I did not know that. I would have thought y'all both would have said men's.
Why?
Seriously.
Why do you think about that?
Well,
What-
I am a girl dad. I'm a girl dad. I don't have brothers. I got two sisters. So
Bro.
for me, I don't lean all dude.
Women's basketball college basketball is
Yeah.
the most exciting thing right now on television.
I also met Dawn Staley. I think I told you that. Talked to her for a good 15 minutes.
that's
She wasn't
cool.
trying to be dismissive or anything. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan. And she played in my hometown when I was growing up.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to a break. We're gonna come back. Jay Hunt, you're amazing. Sorry, brother. You listen to KAZI 88.7, The Fans View.
Where you at? Where you trying? 300, put that on my hood.
Keep Austin hired at the City of Austin Annual Career Expo. Free and open to the public at Palmer Event Center on Thursday, April 11th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Bringing together Austin job seekers and over 100 local employers under one roof to provide employment opportunities from entry level to professional in the Austin area. Update your resume and dress for success. Registration and info at austintexas.gov/career expo.
Farming is dangerous. There's dangers all around us. We work around it and we live around it every day. And we just become desensitized to what's around us.
We go through safety training and, we try and do these things to make sure accidents don't happen, but you just never know.
There are so many farmers that I think take for granted all of the underground utilities that are there.
You don't want to hit a gas pipe because that's your life. The other part of it is if you hit certain things, you're liable for it.
I mean, we kind of know what's out here, but all at the same time, you just always call.
Farm Safe 811 starts with you. Whether you're installing drain tile or doing any sort of digging, always call 811 and wait for any underground lines to be marked and have the depth confirmed. That's farming with care. But if a line does get damaged, go somewhere safe and call 911.
Always keep safety in the back of your mind. Just stay humble.
For more information, go to farmsafe811.org.
As a doctor, I see patients every day who are losing their vision and independence to age-related macular degeneration, also known as AMD. It's the leading cause of blindness in adults 55 and older. Some of us are at greater risk for AMD. If you have blurry vision or blind spots, they can be symptoms of AMD. If left untreated, it can lead to blindness. The good news? With early detection, AMD can be managed with effective clinically approved treatments that can reduce or even reverse some vision loss. Learning that you have AMD can be scary, but there's hope and help. The Foundation Fighting Blindness is researching and developing treatments and cures for AMD. To get your free AMD information packet, contact the Foundation Fighting Blindness today at 1-800-BLINDNESS. That's 1-800-BLINDNESS. Join the fight against AMD because together there is a cure in sight.
Bringing soul to the world. 24/7. On the air and online at KAZIFM.org.
We are back. Jamal January, Corey Mose from K-View, and me, Douglas Paul Washington II. This is KAZI 88.7 FM, The Fans View. Gentlemen, I just want to talk about Caitlin Clark from Iowa versus Paige Beckers from UConn. This is the game we have all been waiting for. Caitlin Clark can slay the beast that did not recruit her, or Paige Beckers can shut everybody up about Caitlin. Because just for those who may not know, Paige Beckers tore her ACL. And so her coming back from that allowed Caitlin Clark and, dare I say, Angel Reese, but Caitlin Clark to just seize the spotlight last year and carry that momentum into this year as far as being a prolific scorer, being a big dog, pulling up from deep. But Paige Beckers, with coming back this year and being healthy, she wants to remind people, and she doesn't seem that braggadocious, but she wants y'all to know I was ranked higher. Corey Mose hit us with that off air. I'm a beast. So I just want to start with you, Jamal. Who's got more riding on this? And let me give you the stats. Let me just, because I just want y'all to sink this in. So Paige Becker, this year, 23-24, 22 points per game. She shot 53% from the field. 5 rebounds a game, 5.2. Almost, just to say 4 assists is 3.9. 2.3 steals per game. That's a lot of steals. I'm sorry. I think I let my opinion get in there. And then you got Caitlin Clark. 32 points a game. That's I just want to help you out. That's 10 points more than Paige. 32 points per game, 46%. 7 rebounds, 9 assists per game, and 1.8 steals. So now that you got the stats and the pressure on you, Jamal, who's got more riding?
I still think Caitlin still has more riding on it just because, they did lose last year. Yeah. And, like you said, she slayed the beast. Angel Reese is out of it now. And I don't know when the last time Iowa won a national championship. But I can definitely tell you the last time UConn won one, which was not too long ago. I don't know the exact year. But yeah, it's kind of like that deal, like when Steph and them had that record. What was it, the 93-9? Yeah. But they didn't win the NBA championship. 73-9. Thank you, 73-9. 93 is crazy.
Can you imagine they played over 100 games?
2016.
Yes, 2016.
So you were high school?
Yes.
High school. Like a youngin.
Why you throw it out there like that?
It's fun. It's always fun. Was it fun for you, Jamal?
High school was fun. College was funner. But, high
it's a good throwback. Yeah. What year? 2016. What year were you there?
I graduated high school in 2018.
Okay, so a little sophomore. That was the undefeated team, if that helps you.
Yeah.
That won the championship for UConn.
The UConn team was nice.
But you were ripping there. I just wanted to give that to you, just to jog your memory.
Oh, good.
But you were ripping it up there.
Oh, good. I pretty much gave my point. But yeah, go ahead.
So you're saying Caitlin's got the more pressure.
She has to literally, for her to be the quote unquote greatest college basketball player of all time, she needs to win the championship.
You gotta get a title.
You gotta get a title.
Yeah.
In this case, the rings matter. The ring matters.
To be mentioned with the Maya Moores and the Shamika Holmes-Claws and you, Corey Mose, KVU, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
I know.
I agree with Jamal. I just don't.
Oh my God.
Paige has a whole nother year next year. This game, I feel like she's already proved that she's back. I think that was the biggest thing coming to this year is seeing if Paige Beckers could become the Paige Beckers that everyone expected. Now, I will say, I feel like she has a lot of room to prove herself during this game. I think Paige, that is. I do feel like this is a chance for her to remind everybody who she is. A lot of people have forgotten that she was the golden child out of that class. She was the one that was National Gatorade Player of the Year. She was the one that was on all the commercials. She had all the advertisements. Paige was supposed to be the stardom that Caitlin's at right now. And so I think Paige is a very humble young lady. If you just listen to her press conferences, you can hear it. But I mean, as a human being, to know that if I didn't get injured twice, I would be where you're at.
Yep.
I think that has to seep into her mind, even though she may block it out, but it definitely seeped into it. Knowing that all that national attention is in Iowa is not in Connecticut. And so, I think Paige has a lot to grow with this game if she can defeat Caitlin Clark and use that momentum into next season. But as for this game right now and who has the most at stake, I think it's Caitlin for sure.
Gentlemen, I liked you guys' answer. There was no wrong answer that. I mean, it's a flip of a coin, right? If we're going to make a decision, men's game, women's game. But we just saw Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. That was must-see TV. It didn't disappoint, and it was the most watched sporting event in recent history. That tells you all you need to know. And then we get to have this as the follow-up. Gentlemen, this is a great time for women's basketball. And to your point, I like what you said, Corey. Okay, we could cry. We're losing Caitlin Clark. even if she goes out without the title, but we got another year of Paige.
Yeah.
And Juju Watkins on the come up.
Yeah.
And South Carolina's going to
You
reload.
better
So
not disrespect Madison Booker.
it's
bro.
going to come back. It's going to come back, and this is
You
going to
just
be good.
disrespected Madison Booker, bro.
Well,
And that's the problem with national media. I've been on this rant for weeks now.
hold on.
No one, the national media does not give Madison Booker enough love. Like, they put Juju on all these posters.
Yes.
They put Cameron Brink on all these posters.
Yes.
And, they got Hannah Hidalgo from Notre Dame is on advertisements and stuff like that. And it's like, Madison Booker is an AP All-American as a freshman who took over this program from Rory Harmon, who's averaging nearly a triple-double. And she's at Texas. Like, to me, I just don't understand why she's not getting the love that I feel like she deserves. But that's a whole nother topic of conversation.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well,
topic.
I also try not to be. We're streaming all over. We got people over in Europe.
Yeah,
we got the Midwest. I try not to be a homer too much.
But just a mention though. You could have just named her.
Okay.
You didn't even name her.
No.
That's crazy.
I have to be fair. The NCAA has the ranking of the players. She's number 2 behind Caitlin Clark. They don't have Maddie.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
I gotta
saying.
scroll all the
Just
way down here
disrespectful, bro.
to find her.
Just
So
disrespectful.
I gotta keep it. I can't. I don't want to be the homer.
But that's the crazy
But they
thing.
got. So what about Lucy Olson from Villanova? Oh God. Okay. Okay. That didn't do anything for you.
But let me.
Hannah Hidalgo from Notre Dame.
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
gonna give her a little love.
But let me tell you this though, and this is the difference between media and actual basketball, and we're in the media, so like
Yes,
I'm dissing myself. But yesterday, Madison got named to the WCBA All-American team, which is a women's coaches basketball association, and so the coaches vote on the top 10 best players in the nation. She made that list, and so to me, that means the coaches that have to game plan against her respect her
Big 12.
to that level.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just the Big 12; it was a national poll.
Yeah.
But like the coaches in the nation all recognize she's a top 10 best player in the country. And so if the coaches can do it, why can't the media understand that as well and show her that same love that she deserves? And look, her game's not super flashy. She doesn't talk like that. She's not like Angel Reese out there, and she's not even like a Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's out there talking trash too. She just plays her game. And I think the media doesn't like that much because you can't really promote someone that just goes out there and hoops.
But Corey,
You got to talk.
we just had the highest scoring freshman female ever in Juju Watkins. I
She
have
put
to
up
mention
30
her.
shots a game, bro.
And she hit them. She made buckets.
Bro, she was averaging 33.
Okay.
33%.
She also took 241 free throws. That's more than Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
So she went to the cup a lot.
She got calls.
That's hard in numbers.
She averaged 27 points a game as a freshman.
Yes.
It's kind of a big deal, Corey.
Look.
27 points a game.
Well, here's the difference. Juju goes to USC knowing that she's the girl.
Yes.
Knowing that it's her team, knowing that she's in the spotlight.
Yes.
Madison Booker comes to Texas thinking that she's going to learn and grow under Rory Harmon. That all flipped in January. And so she had to learn how to be a point guard. Because, by the way, she was playing small forward before playing point guard. So you're talking about a forward switching a completely different position, still averaging nearly a double-double, leading her team to a number 1 seed in a situation that she didn't expect to be in. Juju, on the other hand, props to her, but they gave her the ball and said, go hoop. Of course you're going to put up those type of numbers in that situation. Let Madison be on a team that has no talent and just go out there and chuck up shots. Like, I love Juju. I really do. I mess with her game. She's nice as hell. But I just think Booker deserves more love for the situation that she was forced into and then overcame.
I think Texas has a great team.
Yeah.
Maddie wasn't by herself.
Yeah.
I bet you can't name, you're not impressed with anyone else on USC's team. And so Juju had to do a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah.
And also, we did fall in love with the story. I think I'm the one that brought it up here, that she was shooting in the gym, remember? And the security had to get called. I mean, how could you not fall in love with that?
It's dope.
So, and there's a lot of distractions.
It's
Look,
dope.
Austin is not Los Angeles. You know that, brother.
Oh, man, come
There's
on.
a lot of distractions.
When you're a college kid, though. You ain't got nothing to do.
What? Huh?
I mean, you
Well, how
can't.
can
You
we
can't
all
go out
go
and do.
graduate
I mean,
with
you can't go out and do
4.0s?
stuff.
Did you
I
graduate
did.
with a 4.0?
Summa cum laude.
I know. Oh, you did? God,
Yeah,
Corey.
put some respect on my name.
You good looking. And come on, brother.
Got 2 degrees, bro.
Right,
Got
what
2
is-
degrees, double major.
Corey.
Come on, bro. Black
Respect,
excellent.
Respect. Man, you legit, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Well, for those of us who did not have the... See, let me explain something to you, Jamal. You got to have a 2.5 like me to make his great grades look better. Because if he drops some cum laude and then I'm like, yeah, me too, it kind of ruins it, right? Yeah. But then I could say 2.5 and then you realize, well, dang, Corey did keep his nose to the grindstone there. And we know you were a varsity athlete also, so... I'm already going to say you're above my 2.5, but yeah, good job, Corey. Man, Corey, you legit, dog.
Man, I'm just trying to make my mama
impressed by
proud,
you,
bro.
man.
Just trying to make my mama
The
proud.
love is real. Corey, you're awesome. Let's come back to one other quick thing then.
Yeah.
While we're on the women's game, when it comes to the coaches though, between these two, do you guys want to lean? I told you off air I didn't want to go for the prediction. But do you guys want to lean towards UConn because of Gino?
Yeah, bro, for sure.
We're gonna give that to also UConn because
Yeah.
you're not,
I mean,
it's his 23rd national championship appearance. Did y'all get that?
Yeah, 23rd.
Sorry, 23rd Final Four.
Four.
Sorry, 23rd Final Four. Not national championship. We're not there. 23rd Final Four. Come on. I mean, They just renewed the contract of the Iowa coach. I don't even know her name, but they just renewed her contract because she made it to the final. They added an additional 2 years on. You see what I'm saying? You see the differences there? First of all, you should have done that last year. Yeah. You should have. It would have helped recruiting for this year also. Because up until this point, everyone else could have said, hey, coach ain't even getting an extension. You know, I'm here. I'm Gino. I'm here. So that was a fail on Iowa. They're not used to being here with like this right now.
They don't need no recruiting except for
They just
Caitlin
gonna keep
Clark,
the
bro. Like, hey,
homegrown
you want to
talent?
play with her? Come to Iowa. That's all you gotta say.
Well, she leaving.
Yeah, now that's why they're about to be downhill.
I want to ask y'all one last thing before we get off because we're
name's
talking
Lisa,
about
by the
her.
way.
It's what?
Lisa BLUD.
Oh, yeah. It's not a sexy name. Blooder.
I think it's
Bluter.
Bluter. Lisa Bluter.
Bluter. I'm gonna say Bluter because it's funnier. If you get that reference, that was a Bueller. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I caught
okay,
it.
all
I
right.
caught it.
See, that almost got generational there.
I caught it.
I'm so glad you guys did. All right.
Great movie.
Can I ask? It's such an amazing movie.
Great concept.
Okay, Corey, why'd you have to do that? So then, Corey, I want to
Great
ask you
script
one other
writing.
because that was huge for me growing up. That dance scene, shaking a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that was like amazing. Weird Science. Do you guys get the reference of that movie, Weird Science? Do y'all get that? Have y'all heard of that?
I feel like I have.
Okay, because that was coming of
That's not
age
Back
for
to
a
the
lot of
Future,
us,
right?
and it was along those lines. And it was an '80s movie, but okay. I know y'all got a busy weekend. We got to watch these games. But
I'm
if y'all
not
get a
watching.
chance, please at least write it down. I'm gonna text y'all. Do I got your number, Jamal? I'm gonna make sure y'all get
I would
that
hope
one.
so.
We're gonna get that one. All right, so gentlemen, do we have the new Bird Magic coming to the WNBA with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark both coming out at the same time? Because I wanna stick my nose out and say we got it. This is Bird Magic. What do you guys think about that take?
No.
Oh man, I wasn't expecting that.
No,
y'all both said
bro.
no. Okay, can you?
Angel's not like that.
She just
Angel's
set the
not-
record for most
Angel's
double
not
doubles
like that.
ever in all time.
Go back to that game against South Carolina and then tell me again.
Man, you
Angel's
playing
not like
a
that.
whole team of WNBAers.
Okay, that's you're talking about Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
She's good all around.
When they came into the league, they was obviously two of the best players in the league. The moment they stepped into
Let me just say two more words to you and see if this sways you. Double double. That doesn't sway you?
Aaliyah Boston gets double doubles every
Yeah,
night.
I know.
What are you talking
I know.
about? Las Vegas Aces.
Yeah.
Dang, what is her name? Now I'm going blank. South Carolina chick.
That went to.
no,
No, I thought you
that
said.
went to Aaliyah. Well, she did also go to South Carolina.
Oh,
Now she's
yeah.
in
Hey,
Indiana.
it's a
but
factory
they're at
right
Las
now.
Vegas right now. Dang.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
Lord have mercy. I know y'all know her name.
I'm gonna look that one. I'm gonna look that one up for you. But what are you saying?
Asia Wilson. There we go.
Oh, man,
Lord have
yeah, good
mercy.
job.
Y'all couldn't
Yeah.
help me out with Asia Wilson.
No.
Golly,
Once
man.
they leave, I told you I'm a South Carolina fan here, and then once they gone, I'm on to the next.
Lord have mercy.
I'm all in on this team.
But yeah, bro, Asia's doing that every night, double every night. Like, cool.
It means something though.
It does when you win.
You can't keep me off that glass, Corey. That's what she's saying.
Look,
you better put a body on me. Better put 2 bodies on me.
Well, look, Reese kept herself out the net in that second half. She was shot 1 for 13. That's not Larry Bird or Magic Johnson status in that big of a game.
And gentlemen, how come they kept little small Haley Van Lith on
Oh my goodness!
Caitlin?
Don't get me started.
Because I know.
Don't
Here's
get
what
me
I can
started.
tell you. I played pickup yesterday.
They could have done so many things.
And I went down low, and I went. Put these tall guys don't like the small guys under their feet. Yeah, I do that. But no, what I'm saying is the best players do that kind of stuff, right? Like you say, man, let me go over there.
Yeah.
Angel Reese, second half, last game.
We
your
say
career.
guarding Clark. What should have been was Flage. Flage should have switched over to her a lot earlier.
So you think if Flage would have spoken up, Coach would have said no? Flage didn't ask for it.
No.
So then Angel Reese has to go ask for it.
Well, she's already asking for the ball on the other side.
She sure was asking for the
and
ball.
so you don't want to be doing. You don't want to be asking for everything.
Got subbed out.
To play
Someone
both
else
ways.
has to step up.
That's the stuff I'm talking about. Nobody wants to play both ways. So to your point, Corey, if we don't need her to score because Flage can drop 20, 25, Flage, I'm about to put in a lot of effort chasing this girl around, shutting her down on D. Y'all score.
Flage did score
You gotta
though.
have that conversation. I mean, yeah, but you gotta have that conversation and say, yo, I'm about to lock this girl up. Because that's what you're supposed to do.
No, facts. I mean, at a certain point,
Make the rest of the team
Haley has
beat
to
us.
stop the bleeding. Like, she has to. She may have to get out of her pride and be like, look, I can't guard her. You know what I'm saying?
You know she's transferring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Is it
I've seen
because
that.
of...
No,
What do you think?
I think
Why is
it's,
she leaving?
I think it's because
The pressure?
no, I don't think that's that either. If
she's
you
not
watch the
number one?
games, she just wasn't in the offense.
Yep.
And
That's
I
what
mean,
I
it just
think.
it just looked bad
Yep.
at times.
They
And
took
like
her out a
it-
couple times, I remember.
yeah, and like a lot of times though, like I'm looking at clips and like I said, I'm looking at some games and it's like she's open.
Yep.
And she's just not getting the rock.
Yeah.
Like that would frustrate me coming from a school where she was the girl.
Yeah, she was.
And heck, I watched her last year in the round of 32 when they played Texas here. And I was starstruck by Haley and the way she was able to create, the way she was able to get buckets in the mid range.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is this chick?
Yeah.
Had no idea who she was.
Yeah.
Put me on notice. And then
She
she
transferred.
transfers to LSU.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh my goodness.
She said, I'm out. Let me go
I
get me a
thought-
ring. Ring chasing.
I thought a super team.
Ring chasing.
You know, 'cause you got a chick that's averaging nearly 22, 23 at Louisville. Goes over to LSU and teaming up with Angel Reese and Flage. It's like,
But
oh, this gonna be nasty.
well,
but she can't touch the ball.
When you thought of Kevin Love, the most famous quote was, "Don't fit out, fit in." And I think that's another part of her transfer. She also sees that maybe the offenses are going to be run through her next year. They're going to bring in others. Flage is not entering the draft, so now Flage
she'll be
could go
back.
wild. And you want to put some stuff on tape. So I got to go to a school where I could be, in this case, the woman, put that on tape so I can get drafted higher in the WNBA.
yeah, it's all about draft stock.
And this year was hard on her.
It was tough.
She wasn't ready for all that smoke because she came out and she said it. She said, "Look, this team, they get a lot of attention. I don't get that attention when I talk smack." And then the little dust up, the little fight that happened, she came running over. And then I'm sure people talked to her and was like, "Girl, that's not you. We appreciate you having her back. You came over and bumped the big girl from South Carolina.
Yeah.
But nah, you're not. Hey, this ain't. You got to get out of that scenario." So I think all that factored in.
Yeah, I
And-
agree.
And had they won the chip, she might have been transferring anyway.
Yeah, it just sucks because she's such a great player,
She
and
is.
I just feel like they didn't give it a shot.
Yeah.
Like they really didn't try to put her in. To me, she should have been the one running the offense. Like
Yes.
Angel Reese and her should be doing pick and roll every single time down the court. Like why is Angel bringing the ball up the court? Like it makes no sense to me. So there's a lot of questions going back to whole like defensive switches on Caitlin Clark. I don't know what Moki was doing the whole game.
Oh.
Like I have no idea what she was doing.
She was thinking about her next outfit for the championship.
I mean, you could have
For the
switched
Final Four, I
Flage
mean.
on Caitlin. You could have even. The other thing that was frustrating me is that Angel Reese was in drop coverage. You know, she was chilling in the paint when her man was screening, and it's like hedge on that.
Yeah.
Come up on that screen, make Caitlin go back to the right instead of having her float towards the left. Because if you look at that analytics, when she goes left, she's shooting that much. And so force her to go right, to drive to the lane, and don't just sit back in the paint. I just didn't understand why no adjustments at all were made.
Mookie looks bad.
It looks horrible.
Yeah, she looks very bad at how she handled that game.
But the weird part was, to me, at the beginning of the game, they had a great game plan to me. They were forcing the ball out of Caitlin's hands.
Yeah.
They were double teaming her and trapping her at the midcourt.
Yes.
She had 3 turnovers early in that game. None of the Iowa players were even confident enough to come take the ball out of her hands. Keep doing that. What
in
happened?
a fight, you never take your foot off their throat.
Yeah.
You got to ground and pound. And I'm thinking maybe they got overconfidence. Like, okay, we good. We got them shook.
I don't want to put that out there. You know, you would hope not. You would hope not in a game that big and against a player that great.
They didn't get blown out. They lost by 7.
Well, Iowa was in the game the whole time. It never got to a point where LSU was really up by double digits. I kept thinking the first half, like, dang, LSU's dominating, especially when Angel had a couple of those steals.
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay, they hooping right now. Then I looked down, it's like, oh, it's a 3-point game.
They had that game. They had that game.
I think the momentum switch came when Angel tweaked her ankle.
For sure.
I think that.
Yeah,
so.
It takes a while. Gentlemen, we're having something that's never happened before. We got 2 teams from the same school, the men's and the women's, in the Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
So before we get off the women's tournament, North Carolina State, they were 31-6, second in the ACC. Are you guys giving them a shot?
No.
Oh, man.
It's South
Y'all are
Carolina,
in agreement.
Yeah.
Their number 1 scorer has only averaged 16 points. Their leading rebounder was 6.9.
No.
Their leading assist is only 3.8. They do have Sonya Rivers. She's the guard. Sanaya. Yep, sorry.
Put some respect.
Butchered that. She has 3.8 assists and 2.2 steals. But, you know.
Yeah, but she was quiet last game.
I know.
It was Isaiah James doing her thing.
But they're
on
here.
Texas.
They're here. Should we overlook them?
Great season.
Well, thank you for sealing that up for us so we can go to break Corey Mose. Because you're right, brother.
Great season.
Outside of, they're there,
yeah.
But outside of you being a homer, and yo, kudos to you if you had North Carolina State. I mean, they were a 3 seed coming in.
Low-key, my dad did.
But
not going to cap.
Man,
I looked at his.
Papa Mose always impresses
He's
us.
in like the top 8% in the nation right now. In his women's college, I'm like, bro, what made you pick North Carolina State to go to the final? He's like, I don't know. Wolfpack. Yeah.
I'm a fan of Papa Mose. That's
Papa
legit.
Mose.
I'm impressed. I guarantee you, his bracket is going up on the wall when this is all said.
Oh, facts. You already know.
You kind of gotta, you gotta remember the year of 2024 and just let everybody know. I'm top. Well, you said top
8.
Yeah. And if he gets back there again, okay, your dad is amazing. But at least you can say you've had it once.
Yeah, he got it, bro. I don't do brackets, so.
Then we'll get to the men's. We're going to go to a break. You're listening to the final hour. You want to turn up the volume. I know. You can do it. Put your back into it. Reach up. Push that volume up. And we're going to get down this final stretch here. I got Jamal January to my front. I got Corey Mose from KView to my right. Gentlemen, it's Friday. And we got some games to watch coming up here. I want to get to a caller first, though. Let's take a call, and then we're going to come back. Caller, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am. Uh-oh. And I want my softball women. We want to sweep. If we don't get a sweep, we want to win 2 out of 3, baby.
Okay, so this is Mr. Oklahoma for the new listeners. And Mr. Oklahoma, I got to know, though. How far are you going to take this team? I just want to know. Before we get into the Red River rivalry.
Man, it's kind of early right now. I kind of wait till, like to the end of the season when it's going to be the playoff and all of that. But I want to see another championship. I mean, we did it before.
All right. Nope.
We want to keep winning.
I want to be rude, and I want to stop you right there because you said it.
Uh-oh.
Championship, and I want that the last thing. For those who don't know, the unanimous top-ranked Oklahoma softball team travels to Austin this weekend. Look at he's loving that. This is for the final Big 12 regular season edition of the Red River rivalry. and
Yeah.
Texas they're gonna have a 3-game series. Mr. Oklahoma sounds like it's gonna be a 3-game sweep. Is what it sounds like. You're not that excited. In the series though, and tell me if this surprises you, Corey. Oklahoma owns a 57-25 advantage over Texas
No,
in the all-time series.
Oklahoma is like that, bro. Did you not know that? in
I
softball?
wouldn't have thought it was. Okay,
Yeah,
Jamal, does that surprise you? Okay, wow.
They've been number one for years.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
That's
I'm
right,
shocked.
baby.
I don't think they've
love
won.
That.
And
I love that.
Yeah,
and they're
OU won
20
the
and
last
11
7
here in
games.
Austin.
Yeah, OU won the last 7 games against Texas.
Boom. This guy's on it. Corey's on it.
Like they're historically one of the best programs of all time.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Softball.
But you know, at least I can brag on that. I can't brag on my football.
I'm about to
I
say,
can't
what about
brag on
Venables,
my
bro? You don't like
basketball
Venables?
team.
What you mean? You don't like Venables?
Man, Venables is okay, but he's not what I accomplished. Man, I want to be in the championship and win it.
Hey, anybody got a piece
like
of paper?
we used to back in the day.
Anybody got a piece of paper and a pen? Jay Hunt, can you write this down for me? Hey, Miss Oklahoma.
We're getting something.
Yes, sir.
What will OU's record be in the SEC next year?
In what sport?
Football. I just want to have this on record, so then when we come back to this during the football season.
You know what, man? That's a hard question for me because you know what?
Over under. Okay, I'll give you something easier. Over under 5 wins in conference play.
I'm gonna put under.
Under.
I'm gonna put under because man, I don't have confidence in Brett Venables.
Oh, it shows.
How many conference games are there?
He said under 5.
I don't know how many. I think there's maybe
he
8.
took the under.
I think there's 8 conference games.
I am shocked. So he's putting him
Man,
at 4 and 4.
I don't have confidence in Brett Venables, man. I don't.
All right.
He hasn't proved nothing to me.
But softball has.
Even in basketball, man. That coach we got for basketball, that dude, they invited us to the NIT, and he turned it down. We probably could have won that. You never know, because I saw the NIT finals last night.
Yeah, that was a great game. Seton Hall.
That was a good game, man.
Indiana State.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
The Sycamores.
Yeah, shout out Larry, right?
Yeah.
Larry Bird went there.
Okay, Mr. Oklahoma. The number 11 quarterback, pocket passer, Kevin Sperry, 6'1", 200 pounds. Come on, man. You got to be excited about that. His grade was 83. You guys got Jaden Nickens coming in. He's the number 14 wide receiver out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma too. So, he's staying right in town.
Hometown kid.
6'4",
Bless his heart.
190.
Staying in Oklahoma's crazy.
And then I'm going to stay with this last one. You got Torrey Blaylock, number 12 running back. He's from Texas. Y'all got him. Y'all took him right across the river. 5'11", 195. Look at it. He's proud of that. He's proud of that. Oh, by the way.
Hey, did we steal it from Texas?
I bet Corey will know this. So Kevin Sperry is from Texas. He went to John H. Geyer High School. He's from Denton.
Oh, yeah, Denton Geyer.
Mm-hmm. So, am I impressed
That's
by
the
that?
name of the school?
Denton Geyer.
No, I mean, John, whatever
John
he said.
H. Geyer.
Oh, I never knew
I didn't know
that.
that.
Everybody just goes by Geyer.
Or Denton Geyer.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, man, I'm excited by the name, but I like to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just went to take up for
name,
Venables.
yeah.
That's
But
fair.
what is gonna happen?
Want to get you a little more excited than
So
4 wins.
Yeah.
So he's gonna. So, Mr. Oklahoma, you're saying they're gonna sweep softball today? Or I guess this weekend.
Well, what time they play today?
6 o'clock, I believe.
5:30, I think.
Oh.
5:30. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be flicking back and forth to the basketball games too. Because I flick all day. I'll be watching the Texas relays.
Yeah.
I'll be watching basketball. I'll be watching softball. So that's just me, because I got my popcorn.
What you gonna be drinking? Cause that's a lot of popcorn.
Yeah, that
Man,
sounds like.
I can't say on the air what I'm gonna drink.
Oh, no.
What you mean, a little Coors? What? A little Mountain Blue?
Is it illegal?
I'm gonna drink some whiskey.
That boy on that
Oh,
moonshine.
some whiskey. Okay, all right.
Boy on that moonshine.
Yeah.
You got that moonshine, huh,
He
Mr.
from
Oklahoma?
Houston, though. I don't know. How the players do it out in Houston.
We don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
We do a little
Listen,
purple drink. You know what I'm
Put
saying?
some respect on that name. 2 out of the 3 games are going to Texas. I said it with my chest, Mr. Oklahoma. They're 29-5. They're 9-3 in Big 12 play. They gonna do something. They gonna protect this house.
Okay. Hey, I respect that. I respect
2
that,
out of
man.
3. That's what I'm saying.
Because you have your opinion, I got my opinion. You know,
Well-
but I want over on the sweep. If not a sweep, 2 out of 3.
Well, they dropped 2 out of 3 last weekend in Stillwater, so it's got to get turned around. It's got to get turned around. Okay,
Yeah.
what else you got, Mr. Oklahoma?
What I got, man, with University of Houston, everybody had picked University of Houston basketball
Not me.
to be in the Final Four.
Not me.
And I
They
had
said not
already
me.
knew that wasn't going to happen.
Corey, did you have them on your
Just sworn
Final
he
Four?
came on the air and said UH was going.
Yeah, I'm almost sure we may have to check that footage. Corey, did you have them in the national championship?
Yeah,
on your
yeah, I
bracket?
definitely. Well, let's clarify. Didn't do a bracket, but I did think that UH was going to go far. At least a Final Four for sure. I mean, they're dogs.
I didn't.
And I mean, if Jamal didn't get hurt, I mean, let's not
Yeah, but
act
Jamal
like they just
can't
got
do it.
beat.
Well, no, but we
Yeah,
all
but
have
Jamal
prefaced
can't
it.
do it by himself, bro. They
But-
need another good point
Right?
guard.
Didn't we preface that all season by saying they got a short bench
But
and
if you
injuries?
Yeah.
but if you lose your star, though, come on now, come on, guys, let's
Yeah,
be
yeah.
realistic.
I mean,
If
it's not
Purdue
gonna
lost
be
Zach
bad.
Edey, what would happen? You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
not- you know, it's
if
not
DJ
gonna
Burns
be
got
bad.
hurt with North Carolina State, what would happen? Like every team has a star that if he goes
Yeah.
down, it's game
Right.
over. So on that basis, yeah, I think Houston, if they would have stayed healthy, they would have went to the Final Four at least. I mean, Shad's a big loss. I mean, you heard Campson after the game, Kelvin Sampson after the game.
Yeah.
He said we lost our heartbeat. Like that's a
Yeah, I know.
that's a huge
But
quote.
you know what, man? I just, even that, I think they would have lost by 1 or 2 points because Houston just, I don't know, they just don't like look at Connecticut. Man, they got about 3 or 4 bad. They got some dudes on the bench to start. A point guard.
Well, yeah,
And see,
I mean, you're talking about the
Houston
best
don't
team
have
in the tournament right now. I mean, they
Yeah,
look
Houston don't
unstoppable.
have that.
But I will say this about UConn, and let's be real here. Beginning of the year, no one's saying that they're this good. So we gotta give some
That's
respect
right.
of the way that they've grown, that the way that they've developed their players,
Yeah.
because they were ranked to finish 4th in the Big East. They had nobody on the preseason first team Big East team. Nobody.
Yeah.
None of the conference even believed in them. And so for them to get to this point, and for people to be saying like, "Oh, this is one of the best teams ever," you know, like that's shout out to Coach Hurley, man, getting his boys ready and developing those kids. Because now, I mean, they look unstoppable. Like they really
Yeah,
do,
I'm
man.
gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, man, them guys are tough. They got some tough point guards, man. Them
Yeah.
guards make a big difference.
But then you got that boy Klingen down low, that 7'2" kid.
He is killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Tristan, nice 1-2 punch. Tristan's 15 points a game, but yeah, Tristan Newton, he's a senior. He's from El Paso. We let him out of Texas.
Yeah.
And then you were saying in Klingen, he's from Connecticut, so he's homegrown. And of all places, he's from Bristol, Connecticut.
Wow.
The home of ESPN.
Wow.
I used to live in Bristol, Corey, when I first moved to Connecticut. I told
Boy lived it
That was
everywhere, bro, for
intentional.
3 months. He
No.
just went around the country.
Did you live in Alaska? I just have to know.
Not yet.
I'm about to say, I can see that.
Yeah, I
Little
had an
igloo.
opportunity, but no, did
Little
not take
igloo
it.
over there.
Yeah.
Snowboarding.
I know. No, the draw is always the outdoors stuff.
Yeah.
The hunting and the fishing are the big draws up there.
You don't know how
From
to
everyone
hunt.
that know. I've never
Only Jay
hunted,
Hunt
but
know how
I
to
do
hunt.
love to fish. No, Jay Hunt.
Yeah, hey,
It's in his
I
name,
got
brother.
another question I want to ask you guys.
Uno más.
Have anybody heard on Dallas who is gonna be our running back? Anybody?
Ezekiel
Because I haven't
Elliott.
heard nothing.
Ezekiel Elliott. No way you just said that. That's crazy. Zeke not coming
I
back.
think you're Elliott.
Well, here's the thing, and I really feel bad for all those that are still out there holding on to free agency, trying to see what's out there. They punted on running back. It's pretty obvious they didn't want to make a move. What if they were in the King Henry sweepstakes and then they lost and didn't want to forfeit more? I still think that's a fail. When that many people know that you have, that is your soft point, and everyone knows it, and you let it go. I'm disappointed. I really am.
Yeah, me too, man.
And I'm not a fan.
And I'm not a fan.
I can just imagine what the fans think about.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley too.
You had to. You see that guy twice a week, and you didn't get him. Look,
Yeah.
Jay Hunt's over here pumping his fist. He's happy that
Fly,
Saquon left.
Eagles, fly.
And the Eagles got him. They decided to give their quarterback an amazing running back. Come on, Cowboys.
Yeah.
And he's
better
a
look
great
for the
locker room
draft.
guy. And
Wait for the draft, Miss Oklahoma. That's when you'll find out who the running back will be.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know, man.
Just wait till the draft.
And I want to tell y'all, man, y'all better watch out for my Houston Texans, baby.
Yeah.
My Houston Texans coming on.
Be a Dallas.
Bro, who's your team?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all making fun of me and where I lived.
Dallas and Houston. Dallas and Houston.
You can't be fans of
Those
both.
are my two
Well,
You just can't
you
be fans of
kind
both.
of are allowed to have an AFC
No,
team and
bro.
an NFC team.
Same state's crazy. Same state is
Just look
4
at the top.
hours
That's
apart.
Texas, baby. That's Texas.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. So when they play each other this year, who you cheering for?
Who am I cheering for? What do you mean?
If Texans play the Cowboys this year.
Who you got?
Well, you know, man, to me, I'm not going to cheer, make the best team win because I like both of them.
No, brother, you're gonna have to give
That's
us
crazy. That's
You know what?
crazy.
Hey, Mr. Oklahoma, if you don't give us a team,
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a pick. Okay, is it gonna be a regular season game or preseason
It's
game?
regular season. It counts.
A regular season, I'm going for the 8-time Texas, baby.
All right, say less. You're a Texans fan.
He's from Houston.
That's right.
I think he's a
Mr.
Cowboy
January,
fan.
Don't you agree with Mr. January? You agree with Mr. January? You agree with me?
Yeah, I agree with you.
No, don't give him that. Don't give him that. Don't give him that.
Hey, man, y'all have a good weekend, bro.
All right, Miss Oklahoma.
All right, gentlemen, I want to ask you.
That dude's a trick.
We're gonna talk men's Final Four, and before we get to
That's hilarious.
before we get to this, I want to ask you a question. What is the lowest ranked worst team that you can remember making it to the Final Four?
Probably
The 11th seed.
11th seed. The worst ranked team I can remember is probably VCU.
Oh,
When they were in there with Kentucky.
VCU
like that.
is. I like VCU.
Oh, I was going back to the Valvano team, that North Carolina State team.
Oh, you going back to Jimmy V?
Yeah, especially
Respect,
we
respect.
know how that turned out,
Respect.
but because they won it all.
Yeah.
VCU didn't, and that's my hometown team. So
I don't know why. I'm thinking about
Wish
Florida
I
Gulf
would've thought of
Coast. What seed were they?
Who?
Florida Gulf Coast.
I think they were 11. That was a team
they had
to
all those-
watch.
what a team.
When they were just dunking.
Alley oopers, boy.
Yeah.
If you weren't from Houston, I would love to call them the new Phi Slamma Jamma. But oh wow, that was a
One of the most
that was a great
entertaining teams.
man. What a run! They were so exciting.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah, they were.
That was a
That's
squad.
They were, bro. They were kind of nice. They were definitely kind of nice. I was in college at the time when that whole thing was happening. Yeah.
It's not like you're watching the games, Mr. Summa Cum Laude. In the library, paying attention.
No,
to,
we made the NIT
I got
that
a
year.
physics exam tomorrow, brother. Watch a game.
Communications major. Did not have to take physics. Did not have
Very
to take.
smart.
Did not have to take physics at all. Didn't have to take stats.
None of that.
Bro, none of that, bro.
Well,
None
now
of
y'all
that.
just make me feel bad because I was a business.
Had to
major,
take geology.
and unfortunately, I had to take that stuff. Statistics, man. What was I thinking? I should have. I loved business. I loved the core business classes. I ain't like none of those math classes.
He did them credits.
Just dropped out.
They were a 15 seed.
Who?
Looks like Florida Gulf Coast.
Wow, what did they do? Elite 8 or Sweet 16?
They made the Sweet 16 that year.
Yeah, I don't think they made the Elite 8.
The first ever 15 seed to do such, the Sweet 16.
What year was that?
That was the
2017?
Took the Eagles. He was the first 2000. Andy Warfield, 2011 to 2013.
No way.
Yeah.
I was not in college.
Was that?
That was that long ago, bro?
Was that
a
Shabazz
decade
Napier?
ago?
Yeah.
No way.
Because they
dude.
had Dave Blaza. He was succeeded by Andy Enfield from 2011 to 2013, who took the Eagles to the Sweet 16 as the first ever 15 seed to do such. Man, yeah. So,
wow.
I got to know for the men's Final Four, do you guys have any love for North Carolina State? Like, man, I couldn't even do it with a straight face.
DJ Burns, bro.
Ah.
DJ Burns. do
Wait a
his
minute.
thing.
Spin move, drop step.
Wait a minute. Why did y'all give the women's North Carolina State was a 3 seed? Y'all gonna go for an 11 seed right now?
Yes, they're the hottest team in the country right now. They haven't lost since February.
Man, no, I don't understand.
You saw how I shot
that.
back at him?
I don't understand that.
What you mean? What you mean? They're the hottest team in the
Technically,
country
all
right
these
now.
teams are hot. To get there, technically.
I guess you got a point, technically.
And I thought you just showed a lot of love for Zach Edey.
Yeah, but I also got more
7-2.
love for DJ Burns, bro.
Yeah.
He's America's sweetheart right now.
So people are telling him that
He's
he needs
fat.
to come try out for a football team.
Unfortunately, they've been rude to that kid, bro.
Do you think he should?
Oh, try for football?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6'2",
And
can wiggle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go be a lineman?
Go be a right tackle somewhere. More. Well, actually, I don't know if it is more money in football nowadays because basketball be making bread.
I would actually like to see him.
I don't think he's going to the league and getting.
I don't know if he's that fast.
Bro, no, that spin move he does though.
Oh, spin move's crazy. I will. Yeah, you got a good point there.
We got a call. Caller, are you there?
I am.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. Thanks. These gentlemen, they're giving me a lot of fun today. I'm really enjoying this. So, can you tell I've been laughing and smiling all day?
We have. And
Yeah.
the last caller was very interesting.
He's a longtime listener and a faithful caller, Mr. Oklahoma, and he's from Houston.
Okay.
If you didn't catch that part,
It makes no sense.
I did.
and he lives in Austin. So, are you confused yet?
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Have you heard what's going on over at HT at Houston Tillerson?
Sports related?
Yes, basketball related.
No. What's going on?
What's the T? The T is the AD and assistant AD are the former head coach for the men's basketball and the head coach for the women's basketball. They have been promoted.
Oh.
See, y'all need to go over there and do some live reporting.
Well, we were over there this week. We'll have to put it on social media. They had the Rangers trophy on campus this year.
Oh yeah.
This week.
Okay.
And so we went over. We got a picture with it. But okay.
Yeah,
No,
we
you're
had
right.
Coach KD on the show.
Oh,
weeks ago.
yeah.
You didn't do your due diligence and talk to everyone, sir.
Well, I can tell you, we did have Coach Decree here. He brought some. Did you listen to that when we had Coach here with the women's? His
No, I
women's,
live in Dallas.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, but you stream us though, right?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
you could have
When I
streamed that
can.
show too.
No, when I can.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
with the TuneIn app or on the website kzifm.org. But no, we're fans. But let's be honest, the Red River Athletic Conference, for the people that are streaming all over that are listening, it's a hard sell. It's a hard sell. But
And
no,
it's not a hard sell.
we love them.
What is it? $10 now for each game? Or,
Yeah.
Or that to see a college basketball game?
I
for
know.
$10?
I know.
Men and women? Oh my God!
And they got some great regional powers coming in. Louisiana Christian, LSU,
Yeah.
Alexandria. So
Yeah.
we can get some border love, or we can take away border love and have some border hate. Yeah, they're great games.
They really are.
Yeah, nothing
So,
official came out yet.
What is the? Do you know what the recruiting looks like for them? Because I just found out that they are a private school,
Yes.
so their scholarship money is looking real funny.
It's looking funny.
Yeah, because you can't give out
Yeah.
athletic scholarships for private schools. They have to be like academic scholarships, and so you have to
Right.
move the money around a little bit.
When did that change?
I think that's been a thing.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
why they don't
look.
recruit so high.
I don't want to snitch. I went to a private school. I ran track.
I think.
I was in AIA though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No,
that's
no,
So
a
no,
maybe
rule.
but-
NCAA is different, or
But you got to understand, like TCU, a lot of their alumni put money into scholarships, right? They start scholarship funds. I think you can probably have scholarship, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
yeah. I see. I don't want to. Man, I don't want to
Yeah.
get anybody in trouble. But
Yeah, facts.
maybe I just won't say where I went to school. But
Well, same thing
I mean-
like Baylor, right? In Baylor private?
yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I think all the religious schools are private, like SMU, you know.
What is Evelyn
Wait,
Christian
so
not
you're-
private, right?
What? So Liberty?
I thought we were.
Are you
Oh, y'all
trying to
private?
say Liberty would not be able to give out a scholarship because they're private? An athletic
Or
scholarship?
an athletic scholarship.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Now D1 may be different. I don't know about D1. D1 may be different.
Maybe that's it. D1's got to be different.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? We may have to
Do
do a little
some
research. I'm gonna come back to you with that one. Speaking of which, because we're looking to bring on, ma'am, you're ahead of the game. I hate it that we didn't get it for today, but yeah, we're gonna bring on. Earlier this week, we did talk with Coach Armendariz over. He's the baseball coach over at HT, and he's gonna come on with us. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we'll do that. Are you a baseball fan?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I am.
Okay. We'll
Because
do
I
it.
would go. I go to the women's baseball
Yeah,
or softball. I call it baseball.
It's
even
cool.
though the ball is different.
it's
Yeah.
cool. I don't think they get too offended. They just happy you there.
Right.
They happy. The fans are there. 'Cause people don't leave with it.
Right.
Ma'am, these
But
were
yeah.
these were great points. I got a break coming up here shortly, so I just wanted to see if there was anything else that we could jump on before we disconnect.
Nope. I just want everyone to support the HBCU
Yes,
right
ma'am.
here in our town, the capital city.
Hey, what did you do? You did see that LSU got knocked off by HBCU.
Oh my gosh,
So-
wasn't I heartbroken?
I was about to
Because
say.
you know I am an LSU fan.
Oh, sorry. I see what I did there.
Yeah.
I just took a great situation. I made it bad. So that was hard on you.
Oh no, because you know it was set up for that. So there's no hard feelings. Did you see her video she put on Instagram?
No.
Oh, it's beautiful. You should watch it. She's thanking the coaches, her teammates, her mom. It's really heartfelt. You should watch it. I'm talking about Angel Reese, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But I just wanted you. Hold on. I wanted you to represent those Jaguars. Southern knocking off LSU. I just want to remind you of that. 'Cause you came on heavy for the HBCU, and then you switched back to Angel Reese. We got to talk about. We got to call them Southern boys out. Southern
No,
Jaguars.
but I thought you was talking about LBJ because I went to LBJ.
Oh no. Yeah, Southern Jaguars knocked off LSU 12-7, and that means a lot
Wow, I
for
love
historically
to watch that.
black colleges baseball teams
That's right.
all over.
Yeah, they got Paul Quinn out there. in
That's
Dallas.
right.
Yeah, they're always trying to increase the number of black players. I used to work down at Bethune-Cookman University, and they had to recruit from Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Just to get players in because a lot of the students weren't playing. But okay, ma'am, what's your name? You said you're calling in from Dallas, but what's your name, ma'am?
Kim Taylor.
Thank you, Kim.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
You're
calling in.
welcome. But look, wait, let me tell y'all one more thing.
Okay.
One more thing, guys. Always stay a step ahead. Always do your research. Love you. Have a great weekend.
Hey, great. Thanks.
Appreciate
You too. Hey, she wants although she's in Dallas, she said if y'all can do a little more HT love. you
Yeah,
know.
it's respect.
well,
But yeah, nothing official is coming out yet.
Yeah.
on
But
coach.
yeah, once it comes out and it's confirmed, yeah, I'd love to break something like that. It's good. It's good info. All right, we're coming up to a break and we'll come back for the final stretch. You're listening to the Fans View. Jamal January to my front. Corey Mose from KVI 88.7 FM. Jamal January. Look, his last name it may be about the month, but he chose the first month. He said we're gonna start it off right. Jamal January, how you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, we coming into the final stretch.
Crazy you mentioned months because it's actually my birthday month, bro.
Yeah, wow. Man, what a name. It sounds like he's got to be a superstar. Jamal it sounds made up. That's what it sounds like.
Have you checked his birth certificate?
It's his stage name. Oh, I have not.
Yeah, we don't know if he's actually.
Yeah. He just
probably
went
capping.
to.
No,
I'm
I'm saying right now is my birth month. April's my birth month.
No, I'm
No, we
saying
wanna
like
know-
your name, bro.
Oh, really?
Like,
Is it
we
really?
can't be capping about your name.
My
Where
name
that
is
driver's
Ro-
license
no.
at? We're going to check this out. And then to my right, y'all heard it. The super sleuth. Dare I say the
What a
Andy
word.
Griffith cop
Sleuth is crazy.
from Mayberry. I won't make you like Sherlock Holmes. But yeah, you figured it out. We're on to you now, Jamal. We don't think that's your real name now. But we got Corey Mose from KView. Corey, I am so excited, man.
For what?
Well, we're going to talk a little NBA coming up. We got a call. Okay. So we're going to talk a little NBA, but I want to finish up with this last little thing about the men's college basketball.
DJ Burns.
Yeah. So that's where you're going with.
Big fella.
All right. So North Carolina State's going to knock off Purdue.
No, I'm not saying that.
Wait a minute.
I think it can happen.
I'm confused.
It can happen for sure, but I'm going to be cheering for North Carolina State, yes.
Okay. And Jamal, you're going North Carolina State? Okay.
Come on, bro. DJ
33-4, and they're going to go. They're cheering for the 26-14. And you know what? I'm right there with you. I used to live in North Carolina, and I did live in Indiana for a year. But I'm gonna go for North Carolina because I got a.
Oh my God! Okay.
I got a North Carolina.
So throughout this show alone, North Carolina, Indiana.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned Houston.
Yeah, I said Bristol, Connecticut.
Yes,
in Boston.
New Mexico, and
I just visited New Mexico to snowboard.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was living in California.
You said Boston, we mentioned Boston today.
Yeah. So I drove, but I did say I drove in from California, so I mentioned California.
Say less.
Yeah.
So we're at 5.
Yeah.
For just today.
Yeah.
Did you ever live in like Dakota?
Say what?
You get around. Hey, that's not always a great thing.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't caught up with me, so it's a great thing up to this point. When they catch me, it'll be a bad thing. That's why I keep it moving.
Yeah, that is true though. You're a nomad,
hey,
bro.
Jay Hunt, this is my last day, by the way.
Yeah, bro.
But if you got an affiliate in Wisconsin, I'm heading there next.
They got snowboards up there.
They do a lot of ice fishing up there too. I've done that. I did that when I was in Connecticut.
You talking about like when they stab?
They cut a hole in the ice. They have tents out there. They bring heaters out there. It's
That's
a thing.
crazy.
Ice fishing is a thing. Okay, Alabama, UConn then. Let me guess. Y'all want to go for the 25-11 team. Y'all want to go for them instead of the 35-3 team.
I don't give a rip about UConn. I mean, about Alabama.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't name a single player on Alabama's team. I'm not going to cap.
Yeah.
They're just not. That matchup, Alabama and Clemson, didn't watch a single minute. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch a single minute.
I didn't watch it. So, Jamal, are you going to Alabama or UConn? Number 4 or number 1?
So I think UConn is gonna win just because UConn been beating the brakes off of everybody. I literally think the one team that was gonna beat UConn was Illinois with Terrence Shannon, but that didn't happen. So I mean, why not? I'm gonna cheer for Roll Tide, you know. But
I don't give a rip about nothing
but
the
the Tide, literally. But UConn's definitely gonna win. But I'm gonna cheer for Alabama though.
Gentlemen, we're gonna get to the NFL draft prospects.
Oh yeah.
So with the number 1 pick, we think Caleb Williams is gonna go to Chicago. Yeah. We think he's gonna go. He said he didn't want to go to a bad organization. That is the epitome. That is, if you look it up, that's gotta show up.
Yeah, but
he took his
made
official
some moves
visit.
though. Like, respect to them. They made some moves this offseason. Like going out and getting Keenan Allen, going out and signing DeAndre Swift.
Yes, sir.
They got some dudes.
And they still got DJ Moore.
Still got DJ Moore on the other side. You know, so you got DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. Like that's
they got 2 great running
They still got Cole Kmet at tight end. Like Kmet's a nice little piece there.
So then go for it.
Roshan Johnson, DeAndre Swift.
I forgot Roshan is over there.
Yeah, Roshan over there.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they got
you can see him at
running
Smoothie
backs.
King tomorrow, by the way, at noon. He's handing out smoothies.
Hey.
Yeah, here in Austin. So, yeah, dude, lastly, I think they just need to fix that offensive line a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe draft a couple players. I think they signed the free agents on the offensive line. So they're trying to get the team prepared for them. Mm-hmm. And I think they've done a pretty decent job. So, and you also got to add that number 9 pick they got.
Yes.
So they're probably going to get another weapon with that 9th pick overall.
Okay, number 2 pick. The Commanders have it. They're probably going to go get the Heisman winner, Jaden Daniels. Probably.
Met him yesterday, by the way.
Oh, that's cool.
He did the Travis Scott thing.
Did not.
Yeah.
Someone ran to me and told me that Travis Scott was here. I was good. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Generational.
On that. I understand. Yeah. I did it for work.
Yeah. But I did see a video. Oh, it's your video. Good. You're a good follow on social media.
Try to be.
That brother had some wheels. Were you running next to him? Is that your wheels next to his wheels?
No,
How'd
bro.
you get that video?
Definitely not.
You had a
He
little
looked
drone?
like, bro. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
Yo, he looked like he was moving. Look, some people look like they can't run. He didn't look bad.
He looked athletic, but like he also, yeah.
He had to hold up the pants.
We're
at
talking
the
about
end.
Travis Scott, by the way.
Yes,
Travis Scott
yes.
returned the kickoff.
Yes.
At Texas football's practice yesterday.
Yes, he did.
And he was moving.
Yeah, he was.
Body was moving.
Yeah, he was
Head
hype.
wasn't.
He was hype. He
Yeah.
put on a show. He's a performer.
Yeah.
I was entertained. I appreciate him doing that. Okay, so then
Number 3.
where are we going? I just gotta know, dude. Let me back up. What if the Commanders don't take Jaden Daniels? Because I think there's a world where they may not take him. I just want to see what you guys think about that. If they didn't take him, because I know you're thinking of it in another way, but I want to say, what if he doesn't take him? What if they don't take him? That's where I want to go. Is that the epitome of a bad organization? If you
No, because I've been standing on this guy since the beginning of the draft process, and so I'm gonna stick with him. Like I like Drake May. Like I really do like his size.
That's what-
I like the
See?
fact that he can move.
You said size. That's what I was gonna say.
And he can throw on the run. If you looked at his pro day, great throws. He had a couple mishaps, but so did Jaden Daniels in his pro day. And you know, I don't know. Like I just feel like Drake May has been the topic of conversation for the past couple of years. People were saying if Drake would have came out last year, he would have been the number 1 quarterback. And if it wasn't for Caleb Williams, he would be the number 1 quarterback in this year's draft before the season started. So like, where did that all go? You know. And so that's why I don't know. I just feel like once this draft process started, everyone started loving Jaden Daniels. But to me, Drake May has been a guy that's been a top 3 pick for the past 2 years. And so. Yeah, I don't think you'll go wrong with either quarterback. I think both quarterbacks, they're great prospects.
I just thought that his size might have scared the Commanders off, and they may not want to go with him. But Jamal, that's the first thing he said was size. What do you think? Do you think you do take him, Heisman Trophy winner, played in the SEC, just go and let that sway you?
Nah, I'm taking Drake May as well.
Whoa, because I saw your head nod. That's why I asked.
No, I will say I'm taking Jaden Daniels first. But you're saying if they don't take Jaden, I'm still. Yeah, you take Drake.
Wow. Okay. I
think it's a 1A 1B situation for that number 2 overall pick. Like I don't think you can go wrong with either quarterback.
Well,
I really don't.
Then shouldn't Drake May have gotten more attention when it comes to the Heisman? And
no, he didn't win.
So we're just gonna say for his position, not lifting the team, and I feel like Drake May should have had more attention. Is all.
I mean, he played at North Carolina. Team's not great. The attention they did get was because the NCAA whole situation with Tez Walker at the wide receiver position, not letting him play. And like that's another factor. Let's not forget, Drake May didn't have Tez for basically the whole season.
Yeah.
While Jaden had 2 first-round picks. Like,
yes.
Let's not act like Jaden didn't have weapons, because he had arguably the best weapon in the draft class in Malik Neighbors. At least that's what people have been talking about lately.
So then that means New England Patriots with their number 3 pick, they're just going to take Drake May with number 3 if Jaden Daniels gets taken by the Commander. Just so you can have some appeal, because I don't think there's a free agent that's going to.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Really?
Wait, go get a McCarthy?
I think you trade back.
Yeah.
I think if I'm New England, and let's say Washington surprises everybody and takes Drake May number 2 and not Jaden Daniels, their phone is going to be ringing off the hook. Minnesota's going to be calling.
Well, they already moved.
Denver's going to be calling.
They got the 5th pick.
Who?
Minnesota. They have the 5th pick from the Chargers.
Whoa. When did that happen? Bro, what?
Are the Chargers not trying to?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
I don't know when that happened, but they're in the 5 spot.
When did they get to the 5 spot? What? Okay, say less then.
See.
So no, they're good then.
What?
I know they traded with the Texans. I don't remember them trading with the Chargers.
If it's not Minnesota, because they have to get aggressive. You're saying another team is going to move up. I can't think of anyone else that needs a quarterback.
Well, you said Denver?
Denver.
Did you mention Denver?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
There's a lot of teams, bro. I don't see
So
that.
you spend it. This is the draft. Like, you guys were sold on maybe Drake May to go get him. Or McCarthy.
Yeah, Vikings haven't traded up.
They haven't?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So, like, you had the Vikings
I was on
trading up.
Athlon Sports. And let me see here.
What about the Raiders?
Apologize. This
Raiders
was
too.
This was a
mock
mock
draft.
draft. Yeah, sorry about that.
Raiders is also another team.
Yeah, they need one.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a lot of teams that if Jaden Daniels is there at 3,
You got to go do it.
they're going to go do it. I mean, you got New York. Did we mention New York? Giants.
Giants.
They're going to go after him. Like, if I'm New England, I am listening to every phone call and getting the best offer. And the offers are going to be stupid. Like,
Wait, this guy is going to go sit behind Daniel Jones?
No, he's going to take Daniel Jones' job.
Yeah, he's going to take Daniel Jones.
They're
With that
done with Daniel
contract
Jones.
in New York?
They got one more year left with Daniel Jones' contract.
Yeah.
They're done with him.
That's going to be ugly.
They're done with him. I mean,
It does look like it does look like
look
that.
at Zach Wilson, bro. Like,
You got rid of
you got
Saquon.
ugly with him too. Yeah, you start all over.
Yeah.
You get rid of Daniel Jones next year.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if New York gets a quarterback in this draft. Even at 6, if they don't move up, I won't be surprised if they even draft like J.J. McCarthy.
Well, for the mock drafts I've seen, like, they've been talking about drafting, what's his name? The receiver out of Washington. Rome.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Just get a weapon.
Oh, he looks good.
He does. I still think he's the 3rd best wide receiver, but
Oh.
3rd best.
yeah, you got Neighbors and Marvin.
Yeah, Marvin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got Marvin
You don't
first.
think you don't think Keon Coleman like that?
No, I don't like Keon Coleman at all.
Really?
I don't like guys that can't separate. Like guys that just use their size and physicality to catch footballs. That just doesn't work in the NFL. Like, you have to have some type of nuance to route running. You have to get some type of separation because there's a lot of corners that are big, and then I think like a dude like Sauce Gardner. Exactly. I was about to mention Tariq Woolen. Like, these guys are 6'2", 6'3". Like, your size isn't gonna work in the pros. And so he had one of the lowest separation rates. He ran like a 4.5 in the 40. Like, I didn't like his metrics. The guy I do like though is Rome. But even on that same team, McMillan, no one talks about him, but he's probably literally 2nd, 3rd round. But I like him because he separates. You know, he knows how to make that. Same thing with Roman Wilson from Michigan.
Yep.
Another guy, 3rd rounder, 2nd rounder. Not talked about right now in the 1st round, but he'll be a good draft pick for somebody.
We don't have too much longer. I want to switch over to NBA.
Yeah.
I want to know, first of all, you guys' point of view here. Warriors come out to play. If I put that on a t-shirt and you play for the Warriors, is that going to affect you? Should Klay Thompson be so mad over Terry Eason from the Rockets wearing Warriors come out to play? Should that even be newsworthy? Should you be making comments about it, or should you let that go?
Well, Tari did that. He posted a video a couple weeks ago about that whole thing. I think the thing with Tari Eason that I don't understand, you didn't even play.
Yeah.
Like, you wore the shirt, but you didn't play.
I was going to say, I don't know who that brother is. And I go deep on the NBA. I'm into fantasy basketball. I haven't thought about picking him up even
I don't blame you.
half of
Well, he's been hurt
a
for
thought.
more than half the year, so.
There's that too.
Yeah, he's over here talking
why he
smack
wouldn't
on the
even-
bench.
No, he wouldn't even keep him
rehabbing.
up.
Like, you can't do that if you're not going to play. That's the way I see it.
Okay. I want to go to one other thing. Bronny James has declared that he's going to enter the draft. I wanted to go to a couple other things, but I think we may have to finish with this because, gentlemen, he averaged 4.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists. I have never seen a guy with 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists get this much front page attention to go into the NBA draft. But I'm going to tell you this.
What Devin Booker average?
You got to draft him.
No, you don't, bro.
Oh, my
Like,
God.
could you get
Okay,
LeBron
well,
or
that's
what?
why I think we got to talk about
Could
it.
you get LeBron?
Jamal, do you draft him? You're a general manager. Do you draft him?
What team? What team? Just in general?
Any team.
Any team?
Yep.
Wait, no.
Okay, hold on. Maybe let me pull this back, fellas. Let me pull this back. LeBron said, any team that drafts my son, I'm coming to your team. Yeah. All right, let me ask this to you again. Corey Mose from KVU. Sir, I need you.
I'm locked in
front of the TV, doing your sports segment with your GM hat on. Breaking news, you're a GM and you're still at KVU. Tell everybody that you're going to draft Bronny James.
I'm not drafting Bronny, bro.
I gave him a chance.
I had to look up Devin Booker's
I gave him 2 jobs, Jamal.
Averaged 10 points and 2 rebounds and 1 assist a game.
That's what Devin did?
Just throwing that out there.
Okay, good. Yeah. Thanks for that.
6-man on that Kentucky team.
I know that was, man, what a steal.
Crazy. Bronny, look. I said this off air, but Bronny's not going to the draft. Like, he's going to go to the combine. He's going to listen to scouts. He's going to hear from scouts that, hey, bro, your draft grade is undrafted. That's your draft grade. Maybe a second rounder. And Bronny's going to come back to college and transfer. He's not ready at all. If you watch these games, he's not ready. Defensively, he's there.
Jamal?
But offensively, he's not ready.
I said this to you, Jamal. You were a varsity athlete at a higher level than me. You already heard what my GPA was, right?
Right.
Right. If you're in the NBA, you get to focus and do your craft all day. You don't have to fake going to classes. I actually went to classes, had perfect attendance. I'm on doing the homework. But he gets to focus. And I just also want to say this, gentlemen, if he goes to the league and he's in the league for 3 years until his dad is done, at least you could say you were in the league for 3 years. Maybe he does go back to the G League 3 years or 4 years from now. But I think you got to ride this wave. Jamal, does any of that sway you to take Bronny?
Nah.
Man,
he's just not ready.
Like, the kid's not ready.
Y'all just
you
ruined
can't force
my
it
job
just because
at
you get
Clutch
LeBron.
Sports.
I mean, because LeBron's about to be done. Like, so you're basically ruining your franchise.
No,
but
you cut back on minutes to extend him.
LeBron's done after 2 years, bro.
If he goes to Minnesota with Big Cat and Anthony Edwards and you got LeBron, tell me y'all wouldn't be excited about that.
I mean,
I just hope the Big Cat can stay healthy, though.
Look. Like I said, Bronny's great. And you spoke about, like, okay, you want to grow in the NBA.
Yeah.
It wasn't a couple of years ago removed from when D Wade's son tried to do the same thing. So let's not act like that's just the all-in be-all to, like, premier growth. Look at some of the college kids. Some of these kids have developed in college if you give them time to do so. But yeah, with D Wade's kid, that didn't work out. He went to the G League first. He didn't even go to college, and that just didn't. He's
but
still
no
there.
one expected. Nobody. He didn't have this kind of attention. I'll just say this. I'll just say this then.
But why does Bronny have that attention? Does he have it because of his talent, or does he have it because he's LeBron?
It's the dad.
Exactly.
It's the dad. But you got to take it. You got to strike while iron's hot. You get these NIL deals. These are millions that Corey. So you're telling me that you would put millions of dollars on hold just because, bro, you know he's gonna get some great endorsements.
I'm Bronny James. I don't need bread. What?
You making your own?
I got
bread.
NIL.
You making your own bread.
I am
now
making my own bread.
Of Dad's house.
I am making at USC. He was making his own bread. He's making NIL deals right now.
Yeah, but you can get even more.
Don't need it for what? I'm a college kid.
You can travel. You can go
19
international.
Years old. At 19, what did you need $3 million for?
You don't have a coach having you doing mandatory. Hey, sign in when you go to the weight room. Did y'all have to sign in when you went to the weight room? How did y'all do accountability?
Freshman and sophomore year.
Attendance. Yeah, we had to sign in and coach. I went and did my weight workout.
So you
and
don't
then you
like
got to say
discipline?
what time you were in and out.
You don't like discipline?
No, I do. I was in
I'm
ROTC
saying.
at the same time too. But it was a task.
Yeah, it definitely was
a task. I hated that.
Look,
I don't need that. I'm gonna work, coach.
Bronny is his own man, and LeBron says it all the time. And if I have a son, like, I would hope he doesn't make decisions based off me.